This drawing right here, I did not make. Someone else drew it, and I'm going to be trying to make it as best as I can. Problem is though, I do not have these beads, so I'm going to be trying to recreate this thing as best as I can. So let's get right into it. Last night, I already kind of started working on these beads because I'm going to be using this air dry clay that is really good, but it's air dry clay, so I kind of had to make this a little earlier just because I'm not going to be waiting forever for this to dry. Like I said, I already made some, so there's some of the round ones like on this drawing here, and here are some of the oval ones. And I think I'm supposed to have like 10 or 12, but I have small wrist syndrome, so I'm gonna make a few less. Well, actually, you know what, they're a good size, whatever. This is a good size. Oh no, my mat is wet. Okay, whatever. Okay, here's my mat. Ignore all the painting clay on it. Like I said last night, I was already working on some of this stuff. Also, I got a warm cup of water because literally ever since yesterday, I had not opened this up for like a year. So I was really worried that it would be all like dried up, but no, it wasn't. Also, if this clay bag starts dripping water, it's just because I put it in there because I don't want this to dry up. Anyway, yeah, you can see it's kind of wet in there. So I'm gonna be making this strawberry as well. Is this a good enough size? Let me add this little cube of joy. Oh, this is really squishy. One moment. With making the beads, it's pretty simple. Like, you just make a circle and turn to a cylinder, so it's not like the hardest thing to make. Like, I'm not gonna be boring you with that, so voice over me. Okay, I actually messed up with my cool little transition because I mixed up my video clips I had. So no cool transition with snapping my fingers, sorry. There we go, look at that. Also, if you wonder why I'm not poking any holes into these, it's because I have a little hand drill I'll be using when all this clay is done drying. Also, I'll be making a little strawberry now, so insert cool music and cool transition thing. The strawberry is very squishy because I kind of put a lot of water onto it, so I don't really want to hold it too much. I'm gonna let it air dry for a bit, then come back to it, and I'll probably just like reform it a little bit because I have to be looking like this. Anyway. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna snap my fingers and do a cool transition where I clean up all this stuff, and it'll probably be the next day, and I'll have some paint or something. Okay, bye. Alright, everything here is all cleaned up, it's all nicer. It's certainly a new day, and you know how I mentioned that probably the next day that I would start finishing this? Well, it's a good 2 whole months that I last left off of, so certainly a day has passed. But anyway, all the beads here are done drying. I have a bunch more. The strawberry needs to be painted because look at it, it's not looking good. All the beads here, I have an equal amount of circles and cylinder beads, so I was actually meant to not do that. Printed out a photo so I could use it for coloring and painting because that's what I'm going to be planning on doing right now. Like, I'm going to drill holes into them that I'm going to paint. I have my hand drill here. I have a couple different settings. Alright, I found a good drill bit settings. I will quickly drill holes into these and I'll start painting them. So I just finished drilling all of these, and that took literally like a half an hour, 45 minutes. I should have drilled these all in like advance, that my poor wrists couldn't have to, my fingers couldn't have to like do all that while I'm recording, but whatever, that I'll just keep note to not do that again. Anyway, I'm finally done drilling all these. That was an absolute pain to do, but I did it. And now I can actually like paint, which is gonna be really, really fun because painting is fun. Ignore my paint palette being looking like this. Quick transition of me mixing up all the colors. Here are all the finished glazed and painted beads. They look okay. I do kind of wish that I had made the paint slightly like, I wish I had put some gray or like the opposite color into the paint to dull it a little bit, just because, but in the photo you can see that's definitely more duller than what they actually do. They look like those wooden beads that you get for like the Dollar Trees. I don't really like that. I might go over them with like some glaze and put some white paint in it just to make them less vibrant. I think that the last thing to do now is just to like put them on the string and put the chain on. Now I have a bunch of cool gold chain here. Whoopsie. I had this in mind, which might go well with these, because this has the little gold balls on it. This is an option. So I'll probably use this chain with the gold balls on it just because it has the little gold embellishments on it. I will go ahead and put those on. Wait, actually, no, what am I saying? I have to thread the thing first. I will quickly do a quick montage of me threading these, then I'll put the chain on. And here is the final result. It honestly turned out, in my opinion. You can't really see the chain falling that well, but I'll take a few photos and put it at the end of this video so you can see how nice it looks falling on your hand. But that is basically the end of this video. I honestly had a lot of fun making this image, and honestly, if any of you want to leave a comment of what you want to see me make, I will do it. If I ever do a drawing one, it's probably going to be on magma.com, and it'll probably be on my posts. If I do post one, it'll probably be up there forever, and I'll just slowly come back and choose what I like. And here's a bunch of other photos that some people have drawn me. If any of you want to see these, just leave a comment. And if you want to leave a comment about what you want to see me make, I will do it. Now let's look at the final result.